David here from Complete Men TV, and I'm here again with Nick Fry, and we're going to talk about something Nick has introduced to the Coomera Men's Group, and it's called...
A rampage of appreciation.
Now, Nick tells me this is something that he's been working with, dabbling with, surrounded with for the last 20 years. Only now he's truly living it. So Nick, over to you. Tell us all about Rampage of Appreciation.
Okay.
What a fantastic name.
Okay. Yeah, the name inspires me without even doing anything. So I think just talking about a rampage of anything is pretty motivational, but a rampage of appreciation is great. About 25 years ago, I went through a real low in my life, and I was on a real downer, and I needed to turn my life around and pick myself back up. And I did a lot of thinking. Most of it was pretty depressive thinking because of where I was coming from and the mood I was in. But I latched onto a couple of things that really meant something to me.
Yeah.
One of the things that I got, it's almost an AA principle. In AA, I heard that they say take it one day at a time. And I extended that to the idea of having one thought at a time. And then I extended from the thought to the fact that my thoughts control my emotions and my emotions control my actions. And I needed to control my emotions badly, and I needed to control my actions badly, because my actions were doing quite a lot of this type of thing, and
Yes.
I needed to change that. And so I started taking it one thought at a time. And I realized that I could only have one thought in my mind at any one time. And that if I were going to control my life, I had to be truly in control, and I had to choose a positive thought and hold on to that as long as I possibly could. And most of the effect of that was most of those thoughts energized me. And slowly, it was almost like a wheel turning. I describe it as almost, a wheel that was going the wrong way. I was on a real downer. And slowly this wheel started cranking in the other direction. It was almost like a righteous circle beginning to happen. And my life started changing. I started getting healthier, fitter, being much more conscious of what I ate again. And all of that came from controlling, I believe, my thoughts.
Yeah.
And I've talked in the past about brainwashing. And literally, I set out to brainwash myself. When I was in the car, I had positive tapes, I had comedians, I had positive tapes, and I would not listen. Hours upon end, I wouldn't listen to anything that wasn't going to make me laugh or motivate me.
Yep.
Or wasn't positive.
Yep.
And slowly my life changed. In fact, fairly rapidly my life changed. One of the huge things, the major benefits of all of this is that I'm not 20 anymore.
Yes.
I'm not the second oldest guy in the group, and I'm blessed because I do have a lot of energy, and I love life. One of the benefits of the rampage of appreciation for me is that it's exploded life and exploded the world. It's given me more awareness
Yes.
of everything around me.
Yeah.
And now, especially when I'm really focusing on a rampage of appreciation, I'm a bit of a hopeless case because I question, I want to know, I want to learn.
Yes.
I'm hungry for knowledge, I'm hungry for life. And anybody out there who wants to try, and we can't turn the clock back, but we can certainly enjoy every moment of our life at any stage.
There are so many things to appreciate. There are just so many things, just even in our body.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate my eyes,
Yeah.
my ears, my nose, my mouth, my chin. If I lost any bit of that, I would still have to appreciate what was left.
Well, I felt that while I was in the wrong frame of mind, I did not appreciate any of this, and I took things for granted.
Yeah.
And it's a cardinal sin. When I see other people around who are less fortunate, when I see people who are who are struggling with different things. I realise how blessed I have. Food on the table, I have a roof over my head, I'm comfortably off, I do what I want to do, and that has come from being energised through this rampage of appreciation.
Yes.
It's also given me a more exciting world to live in.
Absolutely.
It's transformed the world from a heavy, dark, isolated place to a place where I want to get up in the morning. I love everything about. I question everything.
Yes.
I want to know where the birds sleep at night. I want to know where. I know it's crazy, all these things, but my mind says because it's amazing and it fascinates me. I don't know what I would do without Google.
Yes.
Or that, the dear old computer,
Dr. Google.
And I literally, because I'm on it the whole time. How does this happen?
Yes.
Why does this happen?
Yes.
Where does this go? And to me, that I believe it has energized me. I believe it's kept me younger, and I'm excited about the future.
Well, one thing I noticed that when you come along to the group, your energy inspires others to have energy. It inspires others to look at their life differently and to buy into Rampage of Appreciation. So even if they can't hold it to start with, they might not have your answers, that they're listening to things all the time that are positive, that are funny and everything else. But the more you are there, the more you allow others to appreciate their life. So you're a really important part of the group, especially to help the younger ones, especially to help those who are stuck in their doldrums, if you like, or the way that things are for them. And I've seen it time and time again where you talking about the Rampage of Appreciation, everybody in the group gets a laugh. Everybody in the group can see it and feel it, that you're living it. You are it. And that really makes a difference to the group.
I really appreciate you saying that, and it's something I'm not particularly aware of, because sometimes, a lot of the time, I come along to the group with my own problems and my own troubles, and I'm not aware. But that's great. And I realised that I can't change the world around me.
Yes.
I'm not responsible for what happens around me. I can only change my world, my inner world.
Yes.
And the interesting world of thoughts is that I found that and I'm assuming most people, create my own world through my thoughts.
Yes.
And by changing those thoughts, I've changed that world, and it's given me a lot of opportunities. So I appreciate what I've got. I appreciate the men in the group, and that group is a very fundamental part of my life. I can't go every single week, but when I go, I always enjoy the company of the guys.
Yeah.
And that Rampage of Appreciation can start just very, very simply. When I wake up in the morning, if I'm feeling a bit yucky or whatever, I just say to myself, my God, one of my bosses used to say he was blessed because God had put his nose on this way, and if he put it up the other way, he'd have drowned when it rained. And I thought that was a nice way to start the morning. I think if you can start the morning thinking, hang on, if my nose hadn't been on this way, I'd have drowned yesterday, you're on a winner.
Yes.
And then by then, you can get on a little bit of a roll. And David, I appreciate you saying I don't do it like, I don't practice it all the time, but I practice more and more. And it's given me the gift of being able to, if I am on a little bit of a downer or under pressure, to be able to refocus and concentrate just on having a sense of appreciation, for everything and everybody around me. So.
Yeah. One of the things I notice with the new guys, even sometimes when we go around the circle, trying to find one thing to appreciate in their life is hard for them to start with.
Yes.
They come along 3 or 4 times, and all of a sudden there's 10 things.
Yes.
They hear more, they come along again, there's more things to appreciate. They gradually get into a space where they've downloaded a lot of their stuff. They're not stuck there anymore.
Absolutely.
And it's easier then for them to appreciate what is available
And
to
we've,
them.
we've learned from the group, the great fallback is if you can't think of anything, you can always appreciate the rain.
Yes.
And that's the biggest.
Yes, we have one member of the group, don't we? Who, you know, when that comes around,
It's a good
it's
fail
appreciate
safe.
the
It's a
rain.
good fail safe.
And that's the thing, you know, whatever we appreciate grows, I believe.
Yes.
And so rain growing right now is a beautiful thing.
That's great. And if I may, the interesting thing about the friendships made in the group is that what they do is they extend the dynamic of the group.
Yes.
And what I've noticed is that if I'm speaking to somebody from the group, not in the group, we're still in the group.
Yes.
We still have the confidences. I know what I share with them will not be shared
Yes.
with others. Anything really important and
Yes.
personal
Yeah.
is safe and is secure, and that's a unique thing. That's something I haven't experienced. I'm sad to say that I was afraid. I've been afraid in the past to share a lot of real feelings and thoughts because I didn't believe that I could trust people with honouring them and keeping them safe. And
Yes.
experiences prove that. If I'd ever opened up in a social circle, I found I could be belittled or looked down upon
Yes.
because I don't know, whatever it was, but I was sharing something that men don't share.
A bit touchy. A bit touchy.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. And coming back to be able to share in that way, be able to open up in that way. I mean, that's the fundamental value of the group, really. And you bringing in the Rampage of Appreciation and talking about that and helping other men to see what they can appreciate in their life is just an enormously important part of the group. So thank you very much for
My
that.
pleasure.
Once again, thank you, Nick. It's been great.
Thank you, David.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
Thank you. Again, David here, Complete Men TV, signing out. I've been here today with Nick Fry talking about Rampage of Appreciation, a way in which Nick has been able to help the members of the group and himself to appreciate more of the things in life that matter. Thanks everyone. Until next time. See you then.